Hello, welcome back. Sorry about that. For some reason my phone just flipped. Anyway, I couldn't get it back again. So I'm just coming on to have a quick play. I've been spending most of the evening prepping for a class for next week, and I got to about 10 o'clock. I was like, oh, I wanted to go live and I forgot. Anyway, I thought I'd just come on very quickly to have a very, quick play with Woven Heirlooms. This is a stamp set I've borrowed off my sister. I saw her at the weekend, so we kind of exchanged stamp sets to, expand our repertoire and save us a few pennies, so that we didn't have to, so we don't have to buy everything. So if you're a demonstrator and you've got some demo friends, it's worth, swapping stuff. Because there are some items that, especially in the spring summer catalogue or any mini catalogue, it's a lot to keep purchasing things that perhaps won't be around for a long time. So, welcome. Lovely to see you all. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to turn my sound down there and get started. So, nice to see you all. Let's just get my phone the right direction. Come on. There we go, that's better. I can read your comments now. So, hi Sheila, Bev, Janice, Deborah, Cheryl, Christine, Linda, Jackie, Anne-Marie, Connie, David, hello, Esther, Ellen. Yay, I'm home now. Yes, I was having positional issues. Yes. Right, so I've got Sahara Sand, Crumb Cake, Petal. Oh, did I put the wrong thing on there? Oh, have I put I put a new sticker on there because the colour faded. Petal Pink, Night of Navy. And just wanted very soft colours. I think this stamp set kind of lends itself to very soft colours. So we've got Woven Heirlooms. And I remember when I saw this for the first time, I thought it was a beautiful stamp set for sympathy cards. And of course, we've got Thoughtful Blooms, which is free if you spend £45 between now and March 2020. This is a freebie stamp set, and it's packed full of little stamps, which I think may coordinate nicely with this. We're gonna see what happens. So I've got Sahara Sand. Hi Gail, lovely to see you. Hi Dolly. Right, let's go in here. So this is a red rubber stamp set. Shall I just do a one sheet wonder and then we'll cut it up and work things out? Just switch my sound off there. Right. Ooh, that's so pretty. It always shocks me how dark Sahara Sand is. I always think, oh, it's going to be fine. It's going to be really light. And then I go, oh, it's darker than I thought. But it will dry a little lighter, so don't worry too much. It's kind of like a, what do I call it? It's like a distressed wood design, and then got like a filigree pattern through it as well, which is very pretty. Yeah, it will dry. Look, already I can see it drying. Don't panic. I'm saying that to myself, as really not to you. Okay, I like it. Very cute. I'll just do a couple more here. Oh, I'll fit one in there. Then a little slither of one up there. Okay, so I'm trying to remember to, with one sheet wonders, don't forget to stamp round the edges. Right, let's get some. Oh, actually, no, I think I'll stick with Sahara sand. I've got this kind of woven thing here. Just filling in some gaps. Oh, this is very therapeutic. Remember, you don't have to fill every space because we've got lots of other stamps to go in here yet. Particularly this lovely flower. So let's get some of these in here. And this is a very delicate colour. I might decide I want to bring a darker colour in, but I'll just get some of these in here now. Hi Vanessa. Hi Cindy. I've just come on, so good timing. I'm not doing a stamping off with this colour because it is so pale. I think you need the full strength of it for this. Can you guys see that okay? So this is Petal Pink. I've just used Sahara sand. So this is Petal Pink. I think I needed to have cleaned this stamp because I can see remnants, very faint remnants of whatever colour was on here before. Oh dear, what's Esther saying? Mind that tiny stamp. Oh, I see. Oh dear. It's okay, it's safe, it's there. Oh, you guys are funny. You know me and stamps. So easy to lose. Okay, then we've got this tiny little one here as well, which I will use, but I really want to come in with the navy in a second. And there's these gorgeous kind of like scroll effects. Look at these beautiful scrolls. I'm trying to think where to put those. I know, clearly you're all panicking. I know, you saved the day, well done. Okay, actually I might give him crumb cake. Is it fuzzy? Hold on, let me see if I can get it to focus. I'll come in a bit closer. How's that? Is that a bit better? No, it's the woven pattern, Wendy, yeah. It's very rustic looking. The only thing about tiny stamps is that they take an age to stamp. I should have done my cheat stamping, you know, when I mount a few on one block. Never mind, next time. Actually, I might do that now with the navy. Look, do this. Put those both on together. Hey, hi Susan. How's that hand of yours, my darling? I've been following your progress. Are you having rest time? Oh, it's pixelated. Oh, sorry to hear that. It might be better now because my son was watching a film, so he was using up some of the bandwidth. So it could be that now he's gone to bed, it might be a bit better. Ah, could be Vanessa then. Could be your connection. Okay, so you see what I've done? I've put the two together, so it just makes stamping a little bit easier. But when you do that, just remember to rotate your block so that you're not always stamping them in the same direction. Otherwise it gets a bit obvious. And don't be afraid to overlap some of the flowers. Okay, so stamping some on top of each other is absolutely okay because, you know, that's how they are. Oh, wonderful. You can get back to your craft table. But in the meantime, you can watch me. You can enjoy watching other people. Get some inspiration and... Oh, that's really good to hear. Are you going to New Orleans? Well, I believe you live near New Orleans, or in New Orleans, near New Orleans. Okay, I need to do... I'm not sure I did that well, really. Hold on. I need to change my rotation on these. What was that about Susan? I missed that message. Oh, did I miss a message about Susan? Oh, thank you. So did you see the one last night with all the sprinkles? Well, I am hoping to make it to New Orleans in August. I'm 200 CSV away from Silver Elite, and I've got an order to place this month, so the idea is that I will be able to come, and it would be so lovely to meet you. Oh, so Susan's having surgery. Yeah, Ellen, I'm aiming to come. Gonna be hanging with you and Denise. This stamp is so pretty. Oh my goodness. Love it. It's so delicate. But now I've gone in there with it, I need to have a darker colour to make the flowers pop. So I'm gonna maybe go in with the crumb cake now because the petal pink is too light. It needs something else. So the stamp set that I'm using is Thoughtful Blooms, which is a free stamp set with celebration. So we have this special time of year Stampin' Up between January and March where you can earn free product, and this is one of them. So in the UK, if you spend £45, you can earn this stamp set for free. And then there's this one, Woven Heirlooms, which is this really gorgeous rusticy vintage. Oh no, wrong colour. Although now I've done it, I'm thinking this could work. Let's try it. Yes, okay, this is going to work. I just need something to catch your eye a bit better. Sorry, I'm missing comments because I'm too excited about this. Yay, I know, Ellen. I know. So for those of you who don't know, Ellen and I met via Periscope, which is another live, well, it is a live broadcasting app. And we've been chatting for, oh my goodness, is it like 3 years? And we created the Christmas Stampathon group on Facebook. So we've been working together. I've stepped down for this year because of other commitments, and Esther's now doing it. But I am planning to take part. I know I haven't submitted my one this month yet. So it'd be really nice to finally meet Ellen. Right, so I was going to put crumb cake in here. So I think I might now just use this one to do that with. 4 years. Oh my goodness. 4 years. We've known each other. Oh, Cindy, yeah. Hi, honeybee. Right, so this is crumb cake. So this is a slightly darker, slightly darker brown than the Sahara. And I just needed something else dark in here to sit with the Night of Navy. Now, if you're wondering why I'm stamping this great big sheet, it's because this is a really great way to decorate a piece of cardstock and then just cut it up. Use bits of it. You know, you don't have to use it all at once. You can cut a bit up, use it, then, you know, cut up a bit another day. But it's a great way of using your stamps. The whole point of having them in your stash is to use them. So use them. You know, and this is great to show, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4 colours. That's all I'm using. And it creates such variety. Right, now this stamp here, I'm a bit baffled by it because it is symmetrical and I find it that difficult. This little stamp here. So I'm going to just do this in a pale colour, and I think I might just ink half of it up because I don't like it being symmetrical. I know that might sound weird, but for floral design that really bugs me. And it's very pretty and delicate, so I don't want to miss out from using it. Finally had a chance to play with a baby cutter today. What joy. Oh, the little one. Yes, it's so cute. This Vanessa needs to stop ordering. What have you been buying, Vanessa? Oh, thank you, Vanessa Bridge. Oh, yes, please. Yeah, and I've started my new reward system. So if you shop with me, I will send you a voucher in the post with the thank you card. And then when you've got enough to decide what you would like to have for free, you send the vouchers back to me and I will then order the gift from Stampin' Up and send it to you for free. Okay, so I don't charge postage on my gifts that I send back to you. And I had a message from someone today to say that she's sending back her vouchers. So that was really exciting. That's the first person to do that. So yes, please, Vanessa, that would be so wonderful. Oh, thank you, Fran Dade. How do you say your surname? Dade? That's the thing about interesting thing about doing lives, because people from all around the world come on here, and words are pronounced in such different ways depending what language you speak. So it's really interesting to try and figure out how to pronounce people's names. Hi, Chris from North Carolina. Oh, excellent, good. Out of your stamping comfort zone. The whole catalogue. Did I start out with white cardstock? I did. And that's just to prove it. Yeah, white cardstock. White no more. And I'm just going to pull you in so you can see the delicacy of the... Can you guys see it? This is so, so pretty. Don't cut it up, it's Esther's. Well, Esther wants this one. Look, that's just stunning. Look at that. And the beauty of it is when you've got it in a stamp, you can create whatever colour you want. Yay! You know, that's the great thing. I feel like there's a little bit of a gap here. Let's just maybe pop a little flower there. Where's the pink gone? Okay, right, that's it for this one, I think. There we are, guys. So if you want some ideas of how to use your One Sheet Wonder, if you look back on my videos or search, I have done, you know, ways to cut it up. You can, you know, use it as big a sheet as you want. You can make this one I used for the cross lines, this one here. You could make a lovely notebook out of it, scrapbook page, cut it up for bookmarks, what, you know, whatever you want. So this is woven heirlooms, and it's this one here. So it's kind of like a weird sort of scratchy kind of effect with this filigree going through, and I believe it's the filigree from here. So let's do another one, yeah? Let's see, what have I got? I've got some cardstock on my table. What cardstock? Oh, Whisper White, that's useful. Plank, yes, it is like a plank. Right, so is that, no, this is crumb cake. Oh, should I go in with a darker this time? Let's see. You've got this one, Chris. Awesome. Vanessa doesn't. Now she wants it. You don't have to have this one. You can make up one from there's some planks, well, plankish stuff in other texture stamps. So if you're liking what you see, please don't forget to subscribe. And actually, you know, I'm going to go down this way. And do check out some of my other videos. Now, I will say, sometimes you may come across a video that, you know, you might just go, meh, not so great, that one. You know, I think the same thing. You know, I might make a video and then go, meh, not quite sure that one worked out. But I hope that through what I say, you guys realise that it's all about just facing the paper, facing it with, you know, I don't know, what's the word? Be brave. Just go for it. Don't let it hold you back. Because I wouldn't want you to not stamp because you were scared of the paper. Just do it. It's only ink. It's not going to answer back to you. So, yeah, just go for it. Let's pack this one up. Courage and abandon, yes it. Go for it. I'm reminded of that song from The Sound of Music. The one that she sings when she comes out of the Abbey. I have confidence in confidence alone. Although I have to actually disagree with the words of that song. Because being confident in confidence is not actually, doesn't actually make sense. It's like having faith in faith. Faith in faith goes nowhere. It's having confidence in something that is true, or having faith in something that is true, that is the best thing. So when you have confidence to face a piece of paper, have confidence that the ink and the stamps will work. That's what your confidence is in. And your ability to place the ink, well, put the ink on the stamp and then put the stamp to the paper. That's what your confidence is in. Now, if your confidence is, you know, what's the word? Needs boosting in terms of your ability to place, for placement, well, do your homework, study. You know, look at people that you look up to in terms of design, and copy them to start off with if you need to. So, right, I'm missing comments. With conviction, that's right. Susan. Make a trellis and put flowers in the gaps. Oh, you know what? I did think of doing that, Vanessa, but not sure. That would be the artistry of white paper. Well-known affliction. Yeah, no, Martina. Yeah, you could do trellis. I might do. I just wanted to do a design down it. So let's just... Oh, look at that. I didn't clean it properly. Oops. Yes, if you don't follow Wow Nola Designs, please do. I've been following her for, ooh, goodness me, at least a year, if not more. Just beautiful card designs. And, oh, Susan, was it you recently who did that honeybee? That's that one that folds out with the honeybees. Oh, beautiful. Excuse me, I need a cup of tea. Okay, Elaine. Yes, do pop back. Ridden a bike. Yes, it does look like someone's ridden a bike over the page. But that's okay. It will work out. Oops, I didn't quite ink my stamp up properly there. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, Susan's just had some issues with her hand. That's why we're all going, hope your hand's okay. But, so if you want to read about it, do head to her Facebook page. Not now. Stay. Go after. But yeah, a lot of us have been going, oh no. Although I had read your comments about your hand and had every intention of commenting and not got around to it, Susan. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm doing the stamping off technique now because I think the crumb cake can take two lots of stamping. It's a dark enough colour. And again, I'm just kind of grouping it. Right, now what about this time? I use the blue with the stripy one. Let's see what happens. Yeah. And I can encroach, I feel like I can encroach more onto the brown because it's going to show up more, which is nice. Oh, excellent. Thanks, Anne-Marie. Oh, Susan, just put your web address up. People want to follow you. I think one of my fears in life, although I know I shouldn't have any fears really, is to do something to my hands. I think I'd have to get someone. Actually, you know what? I'd get my daughter. I'd be like, right, May, this is what you need to do. I want you to stamp this for me. She's a Stampin' Up demonstrator in training. Oh, yes. Yeah, eyes as well. Oh, but you know, God gives us the grace to deal with these things as they come. Oh, thanks, Bev. Yeah, she's been doing some drawing today, actually. She did a really beautiful mountain sort of scene. She got given a lovely pencil set for Christmas, and I'd forgotten to give it to her, and I gave it to her at the beginning of the so we're in half-term holidays at the moment. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. So kind of you. And thank you. There's some really lovely people who've been donating as well via PayPal. So I'm adding up my PayPal money because I'm going to be putting in an order. So I've been trying to think what stamp sets I want to get. Yeah, maybe in a second, once I finish this one, we'll have a chat about that, because I don't know what to get out of the main catalogue. Do you see a pattern in your mind before you start? Not always, but because I've been doing One Shoot Wonders for a while, I have various sort of systems in my head, various ways of approaching the stamps. So because this stamp set has got that great big long piece in it, it kind of lends itself to doing something like this. So I'm also about, juxtaposing stamps together and looking at the colours and contrast and blah, blah, blah. There's lots of things that go on in my head. Now, I don't know if those of you who follow me, if you noticed last night, I put a link to a flower arranging online school. They're a flower arranging school in Portland. And I just happened to, I don't know how it came up on my YouTube, but I came across them yesterday and I absolutely loved the video I watched, and then ended up watching them live. And I've subscribed to them because I really do believe that for those of you who are interested in colour and form and design, you will learn so much from watching this lady do her flower arranging. And she's a very, very experienced woman. So I really do recommend that you have a look at that thing that I shared last night on my community thing. If you follow me on YouTube, you'll be able to see that community notice. Because I found it absolutely fascinating, because there was things that she was talking about that I thought, oh my goodness, I do already do that sort of thing, but I don't really have a name for it. So yeah, please watch that, because you'll love it. Thank you, Denise. I live in USA, Oklahoma City. Oh, fantastic. Good, Deborah. You could stamp those little ornaments now, and then that they reach the next stripe. Oh, you mean this one? I was wondering whether just to do it in a row all the way down. Okay, I'm just going to have just to twist this slightly so that it makes more sense in my brain. Okay, this is a little time consuming, but worth it. Actually, I think I prefer it closer. So it almost looks part of that pattern rather than it being separate. But there we go, that's fine. You learn these things as you do it. I make the mistake so you don't have to. Seeing it in navy might have been nice as well. But anyway, I didn't want to detract from the navy in the floral design. So that's the reason I didn't use navy for this. But it just looks like it looks like lace. Look at that. It's really lacy. What did someone say about? Yeah, how about a second row in a lighter colour? Oh, a row of the yeah, that one. Yeah, could be done. I think I'll just do it once down here. I don't really want to do it for the whole lot, but I'm glad to give it a go. I'll just do it for this one. Sahara sand is slightly grayer brown. Oh, it's really pretty. It looks like, really does look like lace now. Look at that. Gorgeous. Right, so I think some little flowers now. What's this now? I think with the crumb cake. That definitely needs a clean. Oh, I love Very Versailles, Chris. Yeah. It is one of my favourite, favourite sets. Sorry, let me just clean the stamp. It's coming off the block. It needs a little bit of love. That's the only thing about these tiny stamps. You need to try and keep them as clean as possible because they can lose their stickiness. Oh, see, too clean now. It's coming off of my hand. On my community channel. So if if you go to Artful Stampin' with Ruth, community up here, it's the last link that I put. It's this. It's called Flower School. Flower School. And what made me laugh was see the tulip. That's the. It's very similar to Mary Fish's tulip that she uses. I just had to laugh. I thought, oh my goodness. But they talk about colour choices. You know, she even got out a colour wheel. And I was like, oh my goodness, I do that. So I just really immediately connected with the videos. So useful. Do watch them on double speed if, you know, don't. I mean, of course, unless you want to learn flower arranging. Or just fast forward them and have a look at how the flower arrangement develops. But I was watching it and thinking, I could get loads of inspiration for some of my floral wreath stamping, which I really want to get back to doing, but I felt that I'd done so many of them recently. I sort of thought I'd give it a little break for now. But oh, actually I could do it with this stamp set. Oh, see, stamps get me all excited. What about dots or a stamp? Yeah, the dots are in here. Well, I think, Deborah, what I'm going to try and do is in this video, I'm going to just stick to this colour scheme and these 2 stamp sets, because I am aware that sometimes I end up using 4 or 5 or 6 different stamp sets, and I know not everybody has that, and I don't want you to think that you need to have loads and loads and loads and loads of stamp sets to create beautiful things. So I think for this video, I might just keep it simple, and then another day I'll mix in some other things. Okay, right, that's the second one. So I know what about making some mini wreaths? So shall I see if I can do that, or some swags or something? It'll be interesting to try. Now, it is interesting trying to create a curved pattern when you've got such a great big straight stamp. I'm gonna have to think this one through. Okay, let's have a think. Oh, now of course there is the sentiment. Now, I've had this discussion before and I will say it again. When it comes to sympathy cards, you can't mess around too much with the sentiments. You cannot be frivolous with it. That's my personal thing, and I think I've had discussions on here about it and you guys have agreed with me. So I wouldn't use prayers and heartfelt sympathy or with you and your family. I wouldn't use that as like a background stamp, because I think to me that's frivolous. But wishing you a day of love and joy, I think that would be perfect. So let's get that one out. Has Esther ever used this one? I do not know. So this is my sister's stamp set, because I was with her at the weekend. So she ended up with a few of mine. I ended up with a few of hers. And you're right, I haven't used the dots yet. And I haven't used this one. Ooh. Now will that bend? Oh, right, okay. Let's do this. And I haven't used the leaves as well from that. You know what? I'm going to forget this stamp set for a moment because I've used it twice already, so it's fine. I will spend an hour making my own one-sheet wonder and leave the bought DSP in the drawer for later. Oh. Arch mask. Oh, Vanessa, is that a reference to a previous one-sheet wonder that I did? Yeah, that would mean cutting a mask, and I'm not doing that right now. Who, do I ever sleep? Yeah, I slept in really late this morning. Oh, I was catching up with sleep from the weekend, and so although I was feeling a bit sleepy earlier, I'm not feeling sleepy now. Ooh, too much ink, maybe. Don't know. You know what I do? I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just letting this shape dictate to me what it wants me to do. Okay. It's a slinky. Yeah, it does look a bit like a slinky. So this is just creating a basis like you would, you know, if you're creating a swag, you know, out of leaves and things, it's just creating that kind of basis, really. Okay, so I have cut this. This is not a fault. I have cut this up because I find it easier to use it this way. So I'm just going to use one of those. Okay, so let's have some leaves. Can you clip between a couple of those things on the edge to make the curve better? Can you clip? Oops. I'm not quite sure what you mean, Vanessa. Sorry. Oh, I know what you mean. Like when you do, okay, yeah, when you do a curved hem on a garment, yeah, you can, yeah, you might be able to. So what Vanessa means is that if you cut a little slit into just the top there, when you go to stick it down, it will stretch better. Yeah, quite possibly. It just took me a moment to figure out what you were asking. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean. My mum taught me how to do that when dressmaking. Okay. I think this is a small enough stamp to, I don't know, put something. Actually, I'll do it that way. Yep, don't be afraid of stamp surgery. They're your stamps. It's a centipede. Oh my goodness. It's whatever you want it to be. It's just fun to make patterns on a paper. I think while I've got this colour out, I'm going to use the dots. I will put other coloured dots in, but I just want to put a few of these out there. Yeah, only using the same 2 stamp sets because I'm determined to show you how you don't need lots and lots of stamp sets to create beautiful outcomes. Just the 2. And I know that can be sometimes an annoying thing about how Stampin' Up! Sell their stamps, so that they sell them in sets. Because sometimes I get people saying, oh, I just want that one stamp from that set. I don't need the whole set. But they really do very carefully think through the design so that, you know, you've got a whole, I don't know, collection there ready to use. So, right, I forgot. I want to use this. Hi, Karen. Yes, up late tonight. Oh my goodness, it's midnight. Oh well, as I said, I had a lie-in today, so. Okay, so this is Crumb Cake. And I'm using this stamp as a texture. So some of it is going to be hidden, but it's okay. It's like a big version of that very Versailles one. That's the way I'm treating this. And it's really fun to play with sizes sometimes. With, oh, there's a better word for it. What's the word I want? Ratio? No, that's not the word I want. Oh, somebody tell me. What's the word I want? It is lovely and wispy, isn't it? proportion. Thank you, Esther. That's the word I wanted. Crumb cake and old Oliver, the workhorses of my stamping. Yeah, I hear you. Now, there was somebody who, or a couple of people said that they were going to take note of all the colours I used in my videos and then come up with some sort of chart at the end of the month to see which colours I use the most. Because I try and treat all the colours equally, but sometimes your favourites just end up creeping in a bit more often. Hi, Joy. Oh, wow. Oh, thank you, guys. Thank you for popping in. There's 60 of you watching, or 62. So lovely to see you. I thought Monday was the popular nights, and then, yeah, different days seem to be the different people pop in. I guess it depends what time I'm on as well, because if I'm on late here, the Europeans tend to be in bed. But if I'm on earlier, I catch a different audience. So, right, I know I did this part last time, but I am going to still use this stripey for this one. Oh, and I'm going to do some stamping off this time, which I forgot to do last time. And you can stamp off 3 times with Night of Navy and this photopolymer stamp. So good value for money. Whenever someone is starting out with buying ink pads, I tend to say buy the darker colours first, because when you buy a dark colour, you're in effect getting 3 colours or even 4 colours when you're doing the stamping off technique. So much as the Subtles collection is very pretty, I do say, you know, go with the brights and the regals to start off with, because you get more bang for your buck. Okay, I'm just looking at it, looking for spaces. I'm happy with that. Get my little wispy one out now. Yeah, of course. I'll show you them closer, Ruth, when I finished. I'll take photographs as well and share those. So if you're not a member of Artful Stampin Space, that's a great place to see photographs of things that I've done, and also people are sharing pictures of any creations they've made after watching my videos. So please do head over there. I've just approved 4 more people are on there. 4 new people are on there now this evening, and it's great to see all your wonderful creations. Was wondering if I'm looking at cardstock, if you all have a preference in size to order. Yeah, I tend to, well, it only comes in A4 or the 12 by 12 for us in the UK, so I tend to order the A4. which is similar to the American letter size. Okay, right, happy with that. I think I'd like some pink dots. Take care, Vanessa. Yes, we're up late tonight, aren't we? Nice to see you. Yeah, it's 12 by 12 or 8.5 by 11 in the States. So, yeah, I tend to order the one that's similar size to the 8.5 by 11. We have a different system here in the UK. So this is Petal Pink, and I'm just adding a few more dots with the Petal Pink. Oh no, I'm being really good, Esther. I'm not going to add any other stamps, but yes, you're right, it could work. The hangy things from Petal Promenade. If you want to, look, there is this, what I call the carrot top, that one. That's quite a nice little stamp. And this leaf is nice. But I don't want to go down that route, it's quite bold. So I'm just getting my charger to plug in. Okay. Pick one. Yeah, the 12 by 12 is great for scrapbooking. And also I am stamping those great big wreaths that I've been doing recently. You know what, this is superfluous really. It's okay, but it's not really showing up. You know what, I'm going to abandon that one. Right. I think I'm going to leave it there. I have my stamping set up in my dining area. I need to tidy up space and tables, itch and tries. Oh, please do. Yeah. Yes, the script has made it look really sweet. So I'll come in a bit closer. There we go. It's very vintage looking. And it's lost that kind of centipede feel, hasn't it? That stamp has just made it, given it a bit more, I don't know what the word is. Sorry, my arm thing is not behaving itself. I tightened it up earlier. It's probably, I've tightened it up a little bit too much. Ah, that's better. There we go. Right. Right, thank you so much for joining me, guys. I'll do a quick recap. So the stamp set we've used tonight is Woven Heirlooms and Thoughtful Blooms. Now, Thoughtful Blooms cannot be purchased as yet. It's a free stamp set when you spend £45. Woven Heirlooms is... Oh, where's my catalogue? I have my catalogue out earlier. It's one of those that you could miss. It's this one here. So it's £22, but you get a lot of sentiments for that price. And it has a really pretty set of papers to go with it. But, you know, as we're in the game for creating our own papers, you might not need that. But yeah, very pretty. And oh, it kind of coordinates with, I thought it coordinated with Petal, these ones, but this notebook. No, I'm thinking the wrong suite. No, never mind, ignore me. But yeah, there are some lovely examples of what the Stampin' Up team have done. Oh, Oh, look at that with the Pop of Petal stamps there. That'll be something to try it with. And it has a really lovely embossing and I think there are dies that cut out that as well. What's it called? Heirloom. Here it is. Heirloom frames, dies and 3D embossing folders. So you have a die set and the embossing, which is so pretty. Very, very, very pretty there. And some trim. So very vintage. Right, so there we go. That's the stamp set. And then the colours I've used, I've been very strict with myself. I stuck with Night of Navy, Crumb Cake and Sahara Sand and Petal Pink, which is a very soft, very, very soft colour indeed. So the first one I did was this one. Stripy design. Well, not stripy, but more striped. You could do a stripe design. That might be quite fun. So that was the first one. Janice, I noticed you've been on live a few times. Then there's this one with the diagonal, which you could have, you know, let's face it, you could just stamp it, you know, diagonally, either landscape or portrait. You didn't have to do it down that way, but it makes it a bit more interesting when you actually go to cut up pieces. So maybe tomorrow night I'll come on and cut these up and show you what they look like cut up. And then there's this one here, which is very, very pretty. Well, they're all pretty. Oh, the colours and the stamps and the... just lovely. So, oh dear, am I live still? Yes, I am. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, everybody. Thank you again, Vanessa, for your super chat. Lovely to have you all here. Please do share this channel out with anyone who you think will like it. And don't forget to subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like what you see. It all helps with the YouTube analytics for me to show up a bit more on YouTube and to keep doing this. So lovely to see you, Susan. All the best to you. Thank you so much for joining me. You've been my special guest tonight. Yes, this is very subtle for me. And if you missed yesterday's stamping, do go and have a look. I'll just quickly show you what I did with the previous day's stamping. Just find them all. Okay, so last night I stamped these, so these are now stuck down. So I've done lovely lipstick there and then onto the black. So if you miss these, do go and have a look at that's last night's broadcast. Then these were stamped in the night before that. And I wanted to show you how I cut my piece up. So I cut the big piece there, then had that piece and that piece, and I have a tiny slither left over. Oh no, that tiny slither. So I'm not going to throw that away because it's so beautiful. I'm going to use it for something. So I've got 1, 2, 3 out of that. And then out of that other piece, I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, although it took a little bit of time to do them, I think it was well worth it because you know, you only need a little bit. You don't need a whole piece, really. I mean, that's a bit extravagant using all that piece on there, but yeah, you only need a tiny piece. So, oh, I was thinking of possibly getting the mermaid stamp set, but I've got a feeling that that one is going to retire, but it is so pretty, and I have a little friend who I know would probably love it, so I can always use it and then give it to her. There are not many stamp sets that I kind of go through the main catalogue now and go, oh, I really could do with it. I would like this one. Look, see, I've even got a tab in there, but Esther's gone ahead and got that one already. But it is useful, I think, that one. I've got varied vases. I had thought about getting this one. But for me, it's got almost many vases in it. I like the floral bits more than the vase. That I have thought about. Oh, excuse me. I know Ellen's got this one. Not sure about that one. Got that one. Oh, this one's interesting. This background one. Thanks, Connie. Take care. I've got the smaller version of this. I don't think I would use this big one so much, but you never know. Mind you, once I've got it in my hand, this I think is really pretty, but I've got similar stamps to that already. That I thought was lovely. This would be a great one if you're starting out. Got the daisies, got the butterflies, got those flowers. Is there any particular stamps you guys are itching to see me use? Got that, got that. Now, I was just looking at that car one again. Whether or not I'd use it. Not sure. Rooted in Nature, I can borrow that one. That one I did borrow off somebody. Oh, you recently did a card with parcels and petals. I do like that dancey one. Got that one. Esther's got that one. Esther doesn't have the mermaid. Oh, I do like it. And it's good value for money, £19. That's not bad actually, because you get quite a lot in there. And you get a splatter. Oh, April has geared up garage. I don't have the mosaic one, no. The mermaid, says Judy. Now, I like this one for the textures, but I don't like the sentiments. Oh, now Janice has got this one, I think. Is it this one you've got, Janice, or is it the dies you've got? Esther's got this one, so I'll borrow it. I did have a little play with that the other day, didn't I? Look. Oh, no. Yeah, so that one. If you want to see what I did at Esther's, go and watch that video from the other day. Yeah, I mixed it a little bit, didn't I? Sorry, which one? Yeah, Janice says yeah. Oh, you do have the stamp set. Okay. Now, I've just seen a card with someone who's used this, and it is very pretty. I do like that leaf there, and I do like that. Ooh. Yeah, the vegetable one is cute. I wonder if we can find ways to incorporate the vegetables. Yeah. The mosaic. Is this the one you were talking about? I do love this leafy kind of thing here. I don't know what that is. What's that supposed to be? Oh, it's part of the tree. I've just realised. Okay, so that funny thing there is supposed to be the tree trunk with the tree. Nice. I think I'd use it just as a texture stamp. Got that, got that. Got that. Got that. I think that's pretty. Very pretty. And I would use it. I've got that one. Got the cat, got the bugs. My husband's got the bugs. Got the rabbit, got that one. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Got that one already. Good night, Janice. Nice to see you. I've got similar things to this, I think. Oh, now this flower attracts me. It is very nice. And I like that leaf. In the new catalogue, I think I've pretty much got all the ones that I want. And I think until I know what's carrying through, I'm like, oh, I'm not sure. Esther, have you got this one? Birthday backgrounds. Night all. I know I should have done an after party broadcast that I could have deleted. Sorry guys who are still watching. That one attracts me. It's only £17. Look at that beautiful leaves. So it's 8 stamps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I would cut this off and use that separately. I have seen some pretty flowers with this, but I don't think I love it enough. And I love hibiscus. I actually, whenever I look at these images, it gives me almost the goosebumps because I have such childhood memories of these flowers because I was born in Nigeria and frangipani were around all the time and hibiscus flowers. So when I look at the stamp set, it's my childhood really. But I think the pineapples, palm trees. Palm trees don't do anything for me, even though I really love coconut and I love palm nuts. I as a image, it does nothing for me. That's me just being honest. Pineapples are cute, but again, I don't know. If I just took that stuff, if I did do that, I guess I like the sentiments and I like the flowers. So maybe I just need to look at that stamp set and pretend not to see that bit. Ooh. Oh, Ellen, you go for it, darling. I'm going to go. Sorry. Right, so if you don't follow Ellen Woodbridge on Facebook. Ellen, put some emojis up. I'm going to go. I've just been waffling. In 20 minutes. Right, so follow Ellen. If you click on her name, it will take you to her channel. And then also, do you have links to your Facebook from your channel? Cool. Right, I'm going to get to bed. I'll go and clean my teeth and I might quickly come and say hello to Ellen. Right, take care for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching and giving me suggestions. And we'll see. I'll go and put some markers in my thing and see what I would like and then look at my budget. Take care for now. Lots of love to you all. Bye.